All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Ben and
ended already.
Ben and I have been stewing on some nice reports and stories for you guys. So,
yeah, a little bit of housekeeping to do, but
we've been gone a little bit. But let us know how you like the setup.
Cool. Yeah.
It's a real fireplace. There's real warmth coming off of that.
Yeah, I can feel it.
It is getting a little warm, but that's okay.
No, it's okay. We have never done it in the same exact spot. I've noticed that, which I kind of like that.
So today I'm going to be drinking a Rainier.
Oh, yours not sponsored. You can't say that.
Today I'm going to be drinking a beer.
I'm going to be drinking a zero sugar.
Yeah, that is not good.
Dr. P.
This is not a Coors Light. It needs to be a Coors Light or a Coors Banquet. This is not okay. I hope
you don't have to drink it. No one's making you drink it.
I hope they do not sponsor us.
Yeah, so what has it been, like 3 weeks now? That's pretty crazy. At least for me. For you, it's been like a month.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I had Daniel on last episode.
I'm proving all the haters that said that I shouldn't be on here.
Actually,
I'm proving them right.
I had like 3 people be like, honestly, I like when you had a guest, but you're more natural, and when you're with Caiden, you're a lot more funny with Caiden. I was like, damn. Because I was so serious on the Daniel.
I bring it out of you.
You bring it out of me.
Put it in, bring it out. Well, we have a story list today, because today's episode is going to be more on like popular events that's happened.
Yeah.
And with this time off, we've had some time to collect a couple stories.
Jake Paul beating up old people.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I know nothing about sports.
Do you remember when Jake Paul started his fame?
He's so good at keeping himself relevant too. Like
he is, yeah. He probably has a whole team dedicated to that though.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny because I used to watch Logan Paul on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But I remember probably 2016, 2017 when he was just getting famous.
Yeah, and then the whole Japan thing happened.
Uh-oh. What do you mean, Japan
thing? I'm not going to explain it. I don't want to.
What do you mean, Japan thing? What happened in Japan?
Nothing.
He took a nice trip to Japan.
He took a nice trip to Japan, and they just didn't like him for some reason.
Why is he banned from Japan?
I'm not sure.
What is it?
They just didn't like him.
What do you have to do to get banned from a country?
You have to be loud and annoying, and then show things you're not supposed to show.
Really disrespectful, really obnoxious.
But Jake Paul, man, it was so sad watching Mike Tyson just kind of sit there alone and.
Okay.
He's like, I did great for myself. What?
Do you think, man to man, Tyson could have fucked him up? Tyson could have messed him up.
Did you see his training?
Yeah, he was a monster.
Yeah. I
saw his butt cheeks too.
I don't want to play into the conspiracy, but I do think they kind of played it
a little scripted.
Yeah, but
is that a conspiracy though? Because he got 20 million from the fight.
From losing.
And
Jake Paul got double that.
So.
That reminds me, I do have something to show based off that.
The guest today is my cat Murray. He's walking around.
Oops.
We were gonna have to copyright that and cut that sound clip.
Every single one of Jake Paul's fights is great. I'll tell you exactly why. Number one, he's the greatest promoter of all time. He literally knows exactly what to do and say in order to get as many eyeballs on him as possible. So he applies this to his boxing matches because boxing matches pay a lot. He finds old, washed-up fighters who aren't getting the paychecks they used to and are probably desperate for that type of money again, and says, "Hey, if you lose to me, you'll make millions." And they're like, "Yeah, you know what? My legacy's already done and my career's over, so I could probably use that $2 million."
Oh, look, my old talking stage sent me a TikTok.
But shows up at the bank, ready to cash in. This is every single one.
My heart kind of dropped for a second.
Tommy Fury was a different situation because that was actually a real boxer. And Tommy Fury was probably like, "No, I'm already making the money I make. This is a real match, and you've been talking shit about me, so fuck you." Makes perfect sense. Plus, because Jake pissed him off so much.
So, do you think that he just called in Mike Tyson because he's kind of like an old boxer that was kind of losing his spark and didn't? I mean, he has money.
I mean, he does. So Mike Tyson has money. He has that show he's doing. He has a lot going on. I don't think he's broke by any stretch of the imagination, but I think Mike Tyson still wants to be in the media. And that obviously put him back in the media.
Especially after his...
Again.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've seen any other memes of Mike Tyson, you know, like him doing random things, like dressed up as a bee or like, you know, voicing a show.
Yeah.
Do you know the reason Mike Tyson got into boxing?
Mm-mm.
It's because someone killed his pigeon.
What?
Yeah.
Is that the photo of him kissing the pigeon? Is that what that?
Yeah. Hold on. I could be getting this wrong, and I just want to fact check myself.
No, we're gonna quote you on this.
Okay.
Yeah, we can quote you on this, right?
Yes.
You can put money on this.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so this story does not... Okay, so ignore what I said, but let me see, because there is something with a pigeon. I know that.
Read it.
Hold on. Mike Tyson pigeons. What is that?
Yeah, just.
Because I remember like a bully like killed his pigeon that he liked, and then he started his whole like fighting career. Okay, here it is. Trustworthy source from a place called Reddit.
What was that website?
Reddit.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Read
It's a lot of
read
it. Like there's a lot of journalists.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
A lot of like, you know, like smaller journalists go to the site to spread information. So
read the story.
Mike Tyson. There's a picture. It's Mike Tyson having two pigeons kiss. Mike Tyson with his pigeons in 1985. Mike got into his first fight after a bully killed one of them. He later stated, "My love for pigeons kept me from killing someone." Yeah. Isn't that's a weird animal to be attached to, but
then he fought people.
Yeah, but after seeing that fight, it did make Mike Tyson relevant because I searched Mike Tyson. You know, I got more information on Mike. I learned that from Mike Tyson because of the whole thing. He's a meme now. He made a bunch of money from it. It's a win-win. There's really no losing besides, you know, for the script.
Mm-hmm. Do you hear about that dad that faked his death and left the... Sorry, the transition is not smooth.
Okay, we're flipping the script.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do see the link on that. I'll play the TikTok here.
A married father of three who went missing while kayaking in August may have faked his own death and fled the country. 45-year-old Ryan Borgward was reported missing on August 12th. Police found his car and trailer parked on the bank of Wisconsin's Green Lake and a capsized kayak in an area where the water was about 220 feet deep.
Okay, what
if
lake
he was
is
just
this?
drinking? What if he was just drinking out in the kayak and...
a capsized kayak in an area...
Okay, Green Lake. Let's look at what Green Lake looks like. Green
You're being
Lake.
a detective now.
Green Lake, Wisconsin.
What if he was just drinking and he capsizes?
Is that funny to you?
He capsized his kayak and he just swam to shore and he's like fucking just drunk as shit.
Okay, so Green Lake.
And they just thought he was dead.
Oh wait. Oh, it's the state's deepest lake. That's a pretty good sized lake.
Yeah, I think
That's a pretty good sized lake. Okay, well, if it's the deepest lake, I need to know how deep it is. How deep is Green Lake? 236 feet. What do you think's on the bottom of 236 feet?
Ben and Caiden on the case. 236 feet of water. How far can he dive? You think he dove that far?
No. But
no.
What do you think's on the bottom?
Him.
Okay, let's continue this.
Where the water was about 220 feet deep.
Oh, we just watched the
rescue organization Bruce's Legacy helped multiple law enforcement agencies search for him in the lake for 54 days.
Ooh.
That's when they decided to
54. So he didn't obviously just swim to shore and say, you know, F it. I'm just gonna, you know, find my own way. 54 days. That's 2 months. Do you remember 54 days ago from today?
He went further.
It's probably the end of August.
Look. Hold on.
their search in a different
So they looked
direction.
for him. We don't have to watch the whole thing. Trying to remember.
Any advice on anything?
He was basically some girl was filming a YouTube video, and then this is how I found out about him. They were like, "Oh, this is the dude that pretended to kill himself and went missing."
I go to Uzbekistan or stay here?
Say that one more time.
Do I go to Uzbekistan
Oh, I saw this video.
or stay here?
That's that guy?
Do you have family there?
And that is the dude. So some lady, I think, he was dating some lady online, and he wanted to go there and move to see her. Let's see if this one explains it.
What an absolutely insane twist. So this father went missing in August while on a fishing trip. Police found his kayak, his keys, his car, wallet, license, but Ryan was nowhere to be found.
That does look like him from the video, yeah.
54 days, massive money
Why
and
wouldn't
hours
you?
were spent by
So he was already known to be alive by the family by the time that other video was shown where that lady interviewed him? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
And people are like, oh my god, that's him.
Oh, so that video was the like total like he's still alive video.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had his family still thought he was
I'm
dead.
not
at
sure
that
if that's
point.
how they. Let's watch.
Because that must be why this is so popular now. Because that's how his family probably
Three
found out.
children thought he had tragically drowned, but now police believe that something very different may have happened. They recently discovered that he had cleared his browsing history the day he disappeared. He inquired about moving.
That's such a male thing to do. Be like, yeah, I could just clear it. I'm fine.
Pause. His what do you think his search history said? What do you think his top search was? How to disappear without anyone knowing.
How to disappear without a trace. You think he just like looked up how to capsize it?
He probably did like a VinWiki look, or not VinWiki. Shit. What's Wiki How To or whatever it's called?
Wiki how?
Yeah, how it shows all the photos. First step, clear browser history.
Okay, check.
Done.
How to fake death.
Go ghost.
They're like, drive your car
kayak.
into a lake. He's like, that's a little too much.
I want to. If
That's too much.
they find me, I want to keep the car and the trailer. Okay, so I'll set my wallet and my keys on my center console. I'll go out on the kayak, but I won't go out on the kayak. I'll send the kayak out upside down, and then I'll walk away from it all with my phone still there.
And then he goes, clear history? Oh, I think we're good now. It's just such a male thing to do. Be like, yeah, I can just clear my history.
So in the video, he's in the interview video. He's riding a bike with a towel on his head. So he's obviously trying to hide himself.
Well, it kind of looked like
Or a shirt maybe or something. Or a hat. Beanie.
Let's
Something.
keep watching.
Bang. He took out a new life insurance policy, he bought a new passport, and he even replaced his computer's hard drive. But here is the craziest part. Authorities also learned that Ryan had been communicating with a woman from Uzbekistan. Pretty specific, right? And 2 months before Ryan disappeared, this video was posted on TikTok.
Advice on anything?
2 months before he disappeared.
Okay, I was wrong.
Say that one more time.
Do I go to it?
So isn't it crazy that like coincidences like this exist?
Yeah,
What are the odds this guy gets interviewed out of everybody in the world, and then 2 months later this guy decides to go to
You know what's funny?
Ghost?
Stuff in like what's that dude in Seattle that he dropped out of the plane and stole all that money and was never to be found again?
The guy who dropped into the forest?
Yeah, it was like DB Cooper. Yeah, I think his name was DB Cooper. Something like that. And he literally just near Seattle, he like that's when they had money at the airport. And he just stole a bunch of money and had parachutes for
I heard
him.
about that, but I didn't I never like looked into the story.
He jumped from the plane with all this money and he was just never to be found again. That's so funny that in a day and age of TikTok, you can't just never be found again. Someone's going to like be filming something, or someone's going to some dumbass person's going to be like, sir, gay son or thought daughter?
And he goes, what?
What? And should I go to Uzbekistan?
Dang, he disappeared in 1971.
Yeah. And that they didn't have TSA back then.
No.
So you could just bring a gun on a plane back then.
Probably looks totally different, dude. That's so crazy. So anyways, in the meantime, while you're saying that, I looked up what an Uzbekistan woman looks like, because I really couldn't fathom what, like...
Him?
Huh?
Do you blame him? Would you leave your entire family for one of those women?
No. I mean, they're pretty, but no. Yeah, like no, probably. I mean, it kind of looks like Selena Gomez almost.
Yeah.
Kind of, but like, yeah. No, I wouldn't. And B, he was also probably getting catfished by a male, so that sucks.
Good money on that dude though. Who's catfishing him, getting him to leave the damn country, pretending to kill him.
We gotta finish this video. So.
Uzbekistan or stay here?
Do you have family there?
No.
Why do you want to go?
Meet a woman. I'm gonna find
She
a
does have a
companion
beanie on,
that
yeah.
I'm content with.
So that's crazy. He's not even telling his. So he has a family, but he's not going to tell his wife that he's like. Maybe he has, but he's unhappy in his relationship.
Saying all that on camera too when he knows.
Yeah. Or to a stranger.
That's bold.
I think that requires you to divorce someone first. Do you just feel like there's no love left between you guys?
Diminished.
Now another plot
Diminished.
twist. Authorities say that they
Imagine that's how you find out.
don't believe this man is Ryan. Which begs the question, how many...
That's crazy because that looks exactly like him.
It does.
And
It looks a little
there's
less...
no other guy. Like, if they found he was talking to a lady from Uzbekistan, and now this random guy who looks like him and is talking about leaving to go to Uzbekistan, and he's also married, that's like 3 boxes checked, dude.
Then pretends to die.
And the police are like, no, it's not him. You know why? You know why they said it's probably not him? It's because they're onto him, and they don't want him to know that. They're probably tracking him.
You think so?
Yeah, because in this Netflix series I watched called The Night Stalker, they found all this evidence on him, and they acted dumb. Like, they acted like they didn't know this evidence, this knowledge. Because if this guy found out about it, he would change his steps. So if he found out the police were onto him, he'd probably change his, path. Right?
You think so?
I
You
think
think he's that smart? Because he's talking about all that on camera. I don't...
men are speaking to women in Uzbekistan. But what they do believe is that he is alive, he faked his own death, and that he is currently somewhere in Eastern Europe.
They still haven't found him.
So, how do they know he's alive then, if they don't think that part is
He
real?
wasted a lot of my time and it cost me a lot of money. And we're looking into what charges could be fired.
They should look into see if that girl's real first.
Seriously, he's going to get there and be like, with flowers, oh.
There's gonna be some random...
Is that why you're just asking me for money? That's, dude. Let's see what some of the comments say.
Comments, I swear, are so much better than the video.
I love reading the comments. Oh, the blue search is literally Uzbekistan girls. Okay. 0 charges. He didn't ask anyone to search for him. I mean, that's true.
It's not
Bro, why they finna charge him? It's not like he told them where to search for him.
I guess is it really illegal to just leave the country like that? I guess it's legal to
This guy
break a
said,
marriage.
bro relocated from storm. Stupid. Yeah, I mean, everyone in the comments seems to be agreeing that, like, there shouldn't be charges filed against him because no one really asked the cops to look for him besides his wife, but... I'm getting catch. What does that mean? I have no one to talk to about this. For real, though.
Yeah,
I have no
that's
one to talk to about this
If you've ever
besides
seen
you.
a Daniel Larson video or
Did you get the one I sent of him in the go-kart? And I
Yeah.
said, that's you in the 340i. And I said, I have no one to talk to about this.
I'll put it up right here. But
It's going to be down there.
I always have stuff like that. I'm like, I have no one to send it to, but he understands most of the references like Daniel Larson, but it's one of those things where you just can't. Someone's like, why is this funny to you? I don't know.
I don't know why it's funny to me, but it is. It is. Okay, so changing topics again.
go ahead.
After that dad has, or after that guy's gone to Uzbekistan, is still alive, probably living with a guy. That's the best we can come up with. I mean, what else do we want to say about that?
You want to try to solve this case?
Yeah.
Okay, we're detectives. I don't have the detective hat. but-
No. I mean, that's fine. We can,
So you think that he is in Uzbekistan?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, they think for themselves that he is, in East Europe somewhere. So I mean, I think he is too. I think he's there. He probably found or couldn't find that girl, and he's living there now because he has to live with his own mistakes.
My theory is he took a really long staycation, and he didn't want the kayak anymore. Then he capsized and was like, I'll just fucking leave it out there. And then he was so drunk he forgot he drove his car, so he took an Uber.
They didn't mention
And
any
then,
alcohol.
Yeah, well, they don't know that because they don't know he's not there. So then he took an Uber.
Is he carrying the same bottle with him still?
Yeah, so he took an Uber and then he woke up and he's like, he didn't even remember bringing his car. So maybe he's just somewhere in like Leavenworth, or maybe he's, I don't know.
But he started in Wisconsin.
I don't know.
Okay.
Man, maybe he just took a. So I'd say this.
Maybe he's laying somewhere in a ditch with his pants around his ankles. Is that what you're saying?
Would you say we solved this case?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's solved.
I think we did. All right, so moving on to this next story that we have, we are going to talk about Alex Choi finding drunk. I'm going to say, you said the GT3 RS, and we can talk about that, but I'm going to say drunk drivers in general.
Okay.
Because I could look on Snapchat right now, and I would find Alex Choi with a group of oh, there he is.
Well, give a little bit of background for the people that just people that don't know who he is.
I mean, what's the best way to describe him? Alex Choi is a internet celebrity influencer who came from YouTube. His parents were super rich. He came from a lot of money.
I didn't know this.
A lot of money. But anyways, he's a pretty good celebrity, right? Like, I think he's interesting to watch.
He's really good at putting himself out there.
He's interesting to watch. Some people hate him, some people love him. I'm either way. He's interesting to watch sometimes though. And he does a bunch of crazy car builds. He does a bunch of crazy stupid things. He kind of started the trend with the Christmas lights on the cars, whatever, yada yada yada. But recently he's been super active. I don't watch his YouTube, so I don't know if I don't think he can really film that stuff and post it on YouTube for monetization.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Because that's kind of like serious to be on YouTube. But he said that he has a police radio and he listens for people like police scanners, and he listens for like drunk driver calls, and he follows those calls, and he usually gets there before the cops, because most cops are like.
Is that how he does it?
He said that's how he does it.
That's crazy.
And also like apps, you can get apps that like show you crime, updated live, and it's just people that report it, and you can do that because cops are gonna still take a while to show up, but you can go there immediately.
Yeah.
And he just does that, and that's how he gets to all of his, like we could probably screenshot some of his Snapchats, and then. My bad. And then post it on the screen. But
that's crazy.
He just shows up to all these drunk driving car accidents, and he all he says is, don't drink and drive. But
yeah, locked again.
What? That's weird. Oh, I think it's just so it doesn't shut off. That's why. Like look at some of that. Just keep tap through it. Just give him $1.50 for my views.
He's still doing it. I remember. Dang. Hold on. I'm gonna screen record it so I can put it in.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty crazy. He's following this dude
with the tire that's popped.
He said he didn't know he had a whole missing wheel. Look at this dude. That's insane. And he's still driving. Mm-hmm. So Alex is following him with the flashing lights.
Try to fix my joner going on.
Crazy.
Yeah, isn't it though?
Oh my god.
I feel like I got it.
Anyway, that kind of aside from the subject, he found this GT3 RS that was totaled, and someone made a compilation of just the entire.
Yeah, I guess like.
Story.
I just drove his Porsche off Mulholland Drive, and it landed all the way down.
And we're not gonna watch this whole thing. We're gonna skip through a little bit. But he goes down, and he's pretty much there into the morning, and he comes back.
This guy, the road is way up there. And
like, what? Do you think he was like drunk driving, or do you think he lost control of it? Do you think he's going too fast?
I think he lost control. I forgot whose it was.
But how does he have the remote for it?
He said he found it.
That's a magnesium wheel. That's like these wing uprights.
And he's just talking about the car.
Recover this.
That's so crazy. But unfortunately, the sucky thing was that. No, don't look at my TikTok shop history. The crappy thing is that he posted it publicly, and I don't think he ever said any street names specifically, but a lot. I mean, that's probably an easy, recognizable area, right?
Yeah.
And his viewers found it, other people found it, and now it's stripped. The car got stripped. The seats, most of the interior, the wheels, the panels, the hood, all gone. It's just basically like mostly the frame and some of the fenders, one or two of them.
Yeah. I mean, how would you sell that stuff other than Facebook? Who's in the market for that? I mean, so do you think he drunk drove, or?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not getting that kind of vibe from it.
No, I'm not either.
The guy went far.
Like, I've been a couple times where I've hit it too fast around a corner, and I'm like,
oh, I thought you meant like drinking.
No. I usually just sit in the car and wait for it to wear off.
Oh, okay.
No, I've been around a couple of corners. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, but in a Porsche GT3
I don't know, man. Those cars are powerful.
RS,
They're powerful.
They handle.
They don't handle if you're tired and coming home from the
Maybe
casino
he was
and
like
you're like,
texting or something. It did happen at night though.
You're like, I didn't win big at the casino. I'm gonna
Kill myself.
No, I wasn't going that far. I was gonna say I didn't get enough thrill, so I'm gonna take it a little faster on this corner.
Yeah, for sure. Oops, I just spilt on me. Okay, yeah, that too. Yeah.
I would consider this case not solved though, 'cause I don't think that's a.
Okay, but like hypothetically, if you had to like finish it, how would you finish it?
Finish what?
The case.
Oh, I thought you meant like kill yourselves.
No. Oh my gosh, no. Like if you had to just tie a bow on this.
We need a little more evidence.
No, you're given the evidence.
We need like a beer in the car.
Okay, you can plan a beer.
We need like a beer in the car.
Make it something like really crappy, like a Keystone Light or something.
Maybe there's a deer or something. It's like, oh shit.
Okay.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. I mean, probably not. But if that's the story he's gonna go with, I would too. Honestly, yeah. There's a deer in the road. I had to swerve. But your car was here, and there was guardrails there, and then there's and there's houses right here. There's no deer we've ever seen.
Would that solve it for you?
Yeah, there's a deer.
Case solved.
Case solved. Okay, so
the next back at it again. We fucking solved 2 cases already.
Yeah. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, speaking of Porsche GT3s,
what? Oh god.
Was the Porsche, the famous? It went world like it was famous as heck. You know the Porsche that the guy drove off the lot basically and sent into a river in Seattle?
Oh my god, I did remember
There's a YouTuber who bought it.
What?
A very popular YouTuber
wait,
named, I think it's Matt
name?
Armstrong.
What's
No, I
his
think
name?
you're not the thinker. I think it's Matt Armstrong. Let me see. Porsche.
Do you think? How do you resell a car like that?
Seattle River. Oh, it was in Snoqualmie.
That's
pretty close to.
I mean, that's still.
Dude, that sucks. Brand new 992 Porsche 911 GT3 RS crashes into a river in Snoqualmie. And it's like the back is effed up on it too.
Fricked up.
Yeah. That sucks, dude. I mean, you can't just be giving people these cars, you know?
Can I say right now, this is the most serious I've seen you. You're so locked in for this.
Well, it's interesting. I like stories like this. I mean, I think it's quite interesting with these idiots.
I'm starting to think you're an actual detective.
Yeah,
you're on the case.
What are we? I'm a detective. So what are you talking about right now?
I'm a detective.
300K. Isn't that crazy?
On the case.
Hold on,
He's already looking up facts.
What YouTuber? I'm finding the spec of the Porsche actually. I'm finding the options.
Trying to buy one.
What YouTuber? I can't. What YouTuber bought the sunken?
Yeah, it had to been Matt Armstrong, wasn't it?
I think so, because that guy buys. Yeah, it was Matt Armstrong, which I thought was kind of cool because I was watching a YouTube. I was watching them rebuild it, and I was just trying to recollect who it was. But I was like, man, this guy's like super popular on YouTube, and he's in like buying in the hometown of Washington. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a couple Washington YouTubers.
Well, just the fact he was in Washington, I think is cool.
Yeah.
I don't really care about any other celebrity like Zach Bryan or something.
You think it's cool that they crashed it too?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're trying to bank off their tragedy. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
We're monetizing this so we can get money off that idiot.
We're not. You know what I was thinking? So we have
to monetize our podcast.
We have some pretty big plans to try for the podcast.
Do we?
To travel a little bit.
Really?
Trial? Yeah, you know about this. But I was like, we can bring Liquid Deaths and try to get sponsored by them. But then again, like if Liquid Death came to us and like, we want to sponsor you, what do we have to provide for them? Let's be real.
A really good recommendation.
A really good recommendation out of my mouth to my 3 coworkers. And our cat. We can bring Murray.
And the cat. Yeah, don't forget about the cat.
Yeah.
He counts.
You know, I've thought of so many locations we could do a podcast. I thought about podcast on a plane. He doesn't think it's a good idea because it would be annoying.
I didn't say it wasn't a bad idea. I'm just putting myself in the shoes of the person that's sitting in front or behind us, or in the middle of us, and we're on the outside.
That would
and
be
the,
even
and the
funnier.
very inside, and we're like,
You have your phone filming at you. I have mine
we
filming
would have.
at
He's
me.
like, hey, can we use this tray right here?
Think.
So Ben, what's new?
What's new? You
Oh,
hear about that
nothing.
Jake Paul fight? You're like, oh, come on, man. I'm
And the
just
guy's
trying to
sitting in the
sleep.
middle. So this guy right here, just ignore him.
This guy smells.
This guy smell between us? Hey, I just farted.
But you know how many business conversations go on the plane that, no way. You have your own startup? That's crazy. You know, back in 2006, I was part of a startup. And that company now is Quest Maps. Isn't that crazy? They're kind of out of business now, but they've merged.
I was gonna
since.
say Quest.
And
I haven't heard that name since 2015, and they plummeted.
It's just a lot of business conversations. I think we'd be fine. People are just, and then halfway through it'd be like, "Oh, can I get a Diet Coke with a lime packet, please?"
Yeah, can I get one milk, please?
Oh,
no,
when you're out of
no
Diet
milk?
Coke, Coke Zero's fine. It's fine. I'll take the Aspartame.
You don't have milk? Okay, I'll just take a ginger ale.
Do you have some Diet Coke and some creamer? That's another thing. I've been seeing this dude.
Oh, the soda addict,
The
right?
Life of Soda. This is kind of more improv. I don't have this one saved, but
I mean, yeah,
it's this dude.
It's fine. You know a lot about this one.
Can we pull it up? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look it up. There's this dude that just drinks like a copious amount of soda, and he'll every day, like, life is a soda addict, so he's self-aware, and this dude has to be.
Oh, it came up with sofa addict. I guess that's a thing
He's just
too.
addicted to sitting down.
I'm addicted.
Life of a Soda Addict, Part 25.
And every time he's got the
He gets
he's
30
got
packs of
AC/DC in the
soda.
background.
30 packs of soda.
Buy 2 packs,
He gets.
get free soda sale at all Kroger stores.
And a little bit of background is that he always just all the videos he posts are like showing his daily intake, and I believe at one
It's over gallons. It's over gallons of soda a day.
he says it in liters, but
Well, 2 liters is about a gallon.
yeah, but
Maybe 1
what's the most popular one? Pull that one up.
This one I'm watching with 300K likes and like over 1 million views.
Into my GMC Acadia. I bought a brand new Acadia just so I could
So he
get
has
all the
money.
soda for my soda.
I was showing you his kitchen, dude. His kitchen is loaded.
People ask,
So he spent $107 on 30 racks of soda and a couple of creamers.
how do you buy 30 packs of soda at once? Only cap it at 10. It's called hustling the system.
Oh my gosh! And then he puts coupons on it, so it costs $45.
Folks doing separate transactions.
$41.
This is Life of a Soda Addict.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's
dude.
another one.
No,
it's
no,
not.
you have to go to his
we're on
profile.
This is part
We're on the.
too much soda.
Go to his profile.
This is part 1. This is Life of a Soda.
He always has AC/DC in the
Maybe I
background.
should do one of Life of a Beer
This
Addict.
is Life of a Soda Addict, Part
There you go.
25.
So
Had to restock my supply and get 30 packs of soda in the buy 2
you realize how much
packs,
sugar?
That's-
I mean,
that's the one we just
there's
watched.
0 sugar.
stores. I attacked that deal.
We just watched that one.
30 packs will probably get me through. This is
Well,
Life
yeah,
of a
zero
Soda
sugar,
Addict.
but
Well,
how
okay,
much, chemicals.
Point is, this
You know what kind of
dude
irreversible damage that's probably doing to your body, even though food scientists are like, no, it's okay.
doing the splits like that's gonna help him.
Dude, it's gotta be fake. It's gotta be improv.
You say that, but
it
how
has
much?
to be, dude.
How much he's bought?
Maybe he has a bunch of vending machines or something. Dude, sorry about this Joner. This Joner keeps showing, and it's like, I promise, like I'm not
Sit like I am.
rock. It's just, like the jean zipper and. Hey, get off the table. Hey,
This is part 1 of
get off the table. Get off the table.
Hey,
Get. All right, he's laying down. It's fine.
in the box.
In the box.
But that's so crazy. And I believe one of them, he said it was like 630 ounces at the end of the day, and I'm like,
Get off the move.
okay, gotta go take care of
Sorry,
the cat.
get the cat off the table. Get off the table. Get off the table.
Oh, you're ashamed too. I can see it. Anyways, it's the holiday season. It's what today?
November 27th.
27. Wow,
Actually, I don't know that for
we're a little
fact.
bit late.
It is the 27th. Yep.
Yeah, we're. I'm excited to get my overtime pay. That's what I'm most excited about. That's gonna
Oh
happen.
no,
this
the
week.
post was deleted about the kid forging the money. Was that the one you told me about in the car? About the guy who
No,
who
no, no,
printed all
no,
that
no,
money?
no.
What's that one about?
I'm trying to remember now.
Because it's deleted now.
Oh my god. Okay, I remember the story, but it's deleted now. There's a kid who brought in like a $20 bill, I think, to school, and they found out it was a fake $20 bill, and they had him arrested because I'm like, and this kid is like middle school.
Yeah.
And they arrested him, and then
For a fake 20?
Yeah, and then they come to find out, like, after they investigated, it wasn't even fake, and they arrested the kid.
Was he trying to pay for something with the 20?
He was trying to pay for lunch, hot lunch.
Oh man, that's crazy. Get your hands behind your back.
School
and he's like,
will do anything.
Spread your legs and get your hands behind your back.
Anything but make the education better.
Seriously. Yeah, arrest that little kid because he got a fake 20.
Even if it was a fake 20, what is $20?
What's the lunch lady doing scanning for bills?
Well, yeah, what is $20?
She ain't touched nothing but a spoon.
And it was real too. So
stir that corn.
That's
Brenda.
So
please wait while we put you on hold. Caiden and Ben will be back with you shortly.
Okay, well,
and we're back.
I'm out of beer, so
maybe you'll be a little more loud and energetic this time.
Probably
you'll
not.
Be more relaxed. You'll be more relaxed.
I wish I had more beer.
Okay, you can have some of my Dr. Pepper. I lied. I want that.
Is there alcohol in that?
No.
Not interested.
Okay. Well, elephant in the room.
Your phone died, so now we're recording
there's an
this.
intermission there, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Who won the world championship for Red Bull? Or sorry, fuck.
Man, how did you mess that up?
Who won the world championship?
Like I didn't hear any of that. Hey Ben, how's it going?
No, wait, I gotta rewind.
Oh, okay.
Who won the world champion?
Hey Ben, how's it going?
What the?
I thought we were like introducing ourselves like we haven't seen each other. Boop.
So you know who?
Go ahead.
So you seen
Go ahead.
You saw the F1 race over the weekend?
Yeah, we watched it here actually, and you knocked out like right after the race, and you slept with your mouth open. I think I have a photo of it. I can put right there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't even know what that photo looks like.
Yeah, I took it while you were sleeping. I mean, I seriously did.
So Max Verstappen won his 4th world championship. Which, okay, from before I forget, quick facts: Lewis Hamilton won 7, so he's really close behind Lewis Hamilton. But Lewis Hamilton has 107 wins. Don't quote me on that. And Max Verstappen has 62, so he's over half.
Yeah, for the ratio, for sure. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And Max Verstappen is a lot younger. I think he's been in F1
probably like 3-4 years, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. He's been
which is pretty wild. I mean, he's basically the LaMelo Ball of F1.
I don't know.
It really is.
Much about it. I'm still new to the motorsport.
Except he's better. He's more like LeBron James of F1, but Lewis Hamilton is too.
That reference I don't understand either.
Okay. Well, let's just say like he's more like.
Can you speak in like SpongeBob character terms?
Yeah, he's more like Sandy to Mr. Krabs.
Oh, they don't ever talk.
Yeah. So Before Times is pretty good, but I think that's the cool thing about the F1 is that we know like who's gonna win, like from the points, because it's all a point system. How many races you win, how far you qualify, what position you finish in, how fast you do it, and that gives you your points. And then the point leaderboards towards the end of the. Oh God, hold on.
He's got to go fix the dogs. But anyways, Max Verstappen won the 4th world championship for himself, and it was just by points. His points are insanely higher than everyone else's. He's really making a tussle over there. I'm just gonna let it break for a second because it's gonna be loud. You know,
I'm glad there's no video on that, just the audio.
I'll be honest, I want to be there someday. I think F1 is cool. I think it'd be cool to race that caliber.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're just talking about.
Oh, like race a 1,000 horsepower car that's worth $2 million?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be really cool to be an F1 driver. Obviously, you can't just be like, well, I'm good at a sim. Let me just be an F1 driver now.
Excuse me.
And a lot of people start when they're young, especially Max. But I believe I have the same anger that Max does.
Well, you, what anchor is that?
he especially at least when he started F1, he was a very angry person, but he's very passionate about his sport.
Yeah, he gets the job done very well. Like, he doesn't mess about.
Have you seen that clip where his teammate? See, I don't know a lot about F1 still, so I'm trying to figure out who's who. But his teammate was like talking to comms, and he was like, "Can I pass? What? He won't move." And his engineer's like, "Go around him, go around him." And then Max Verstappen just blows past all of them,
going
in
like
the shoulder,
super fast in the pits.
Yeah,
it's a good video.
And he also just, he'll cut corners where he has to, not literally. Good joke. But
he did cut a couple corners in the race though.
Yeah, and he'll take the penalty because.
But he knew he was going to win anyway. As long as he
that,
placed above 10th.
Yeah.
He was going to get enough points to win. So that's kind of how he just chilled during the race.
They're like, Max said there's a 5-second penalty, and he's like, "How far ahead am I?" He's like, 20-second lead. He's like, "It's fine then. Send him my regards." And I'm like, that's so insane.
He's a good racer.
Take the penalty.
He's a good racer. His off season is going to be filled with him sim racing basically for money.
A lot of people hate him though. You know what? I would love to see him in endurance races.
I'm sure the more popular you are, the more haters you're gonna have.
Yeah, that's what he said. I would love to see him in endurance races like Le Mans or like Petit Le Mans or IMSA.
IMSA would be interesting. I'd like to see him in NASCAR. Let's really test him.
Also, Cadillac is joining Formula One. I think next season. I
saw that they're having Mario Andretti coach for them, which is pretty crazy.
I heard he wasn't being involved, but I don't.
I don't know. It's kind of early for that, but for that to be true. But that's just what's speculated. Is they're speculating he'll lead, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of history.
Yeah, another reason I want to be good at F1 or be in F1 is because of the money.
The ladies. Oh yeah.
But and the ladies and the men. Pretty sure you have more men fans like me. Like how big of a fan of Max Verstappen I am. I feel like he would get that as
D1 Glazer.
Yeah. Stop. That's nasty. Yeah. There's just I want a car collection like Jay Leno. I'm almost to that point. Except I don't like as many classics as he likes. But I would like to have 40 cars. I know he has 400.
And when you say almost to that point.
A tenth of it.
And by a tenth of it, you mean?
A tenth of 400 cars. Okay. Which is 40. Yeah, because I want
all You have 40 cars?
No, I wouldn't want.
Oh! I thought you said you're already there. You have a tenth of his collection, and I was like,
no.
There's one car out there.
There's a couple I don't tell you about, but we keep those in offshore.
Oh.
No, I think it'd be cool to have a bunch of rare cars but I want to actually drive them. I want a 911 Turbo S. I want a new G82. I want an X5M. Okay, I've only named BMW so far.
Is there
I want a Volvo S60 wagon, whatever those are called. The
V60?
Yeah, the Polestar, or which one is the V60? Which one would be the Polestar version? Would it just be called a Polestar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
those are cool.
I think that'd be cool, but you have to have a collection to want a car like that, because that's no one wants a Volvo, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
No one wants a. They're not gonna be like, oh, I want.
They suck.
I want a Volvo over this R6.
I mean, seriously though, they suck.
No, but I want a collection of many cars, and I think it's achievable through a 9-to-5. And you might say it is, but to the extent that I want it, it would over the amounts that my salary would ever. I guess
it depends on what 9-to-5 you're planning on working.
No, because even if you're making, say you're making $400,000 to $500,000 a year, you're not gonna be able to own a few $1 million in cars easily. You can have loans.
I mean, who knows if Jay Leno really owns them? It could be a contract.
Let's fact check that. See, a lot of his just sit. He used to choose what he wants to drive that day. But if you have like 300 to 400 cars, all of them are just not gonna be touched for most of the year. I can't do that. I can't do that. I want to drive them all. I also want to modify them, like my car. I'd want to do a bunch of stuff to it if it wasn't my only car.
It's actually kind of like it's actually not talked about online.
Well,
interesting. I'm sure he probably owns a lot of them, but probably not like all of them. Some of them are like really expensive.
So, to get more serious, I was kind of joking when I put it in the notes. Seeing one of your friends get lost to a girlfriend, it kind of feels like they're cheating on you. Like one of my closest friends, he started dating this girl. I knew both of them. Like, cool, whatever. I get it. And then you see her start to see him less and less, and then he goes and he does things with you used to do together, and now I'm starting to sound like a jealous boyfriend. he would go, and he'd go to Seattle with her and whatnot, and go to these places downtown Seattle. I used to go with him, but that's only because I miss him. That's not because I'm mad that they're together.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as someone gets a girlfriend, you're like, okay, you're gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're gone. I hate that feeling.
Yeah, I understand that feeling.
Okay.
So if there's any ladies out there that
also understand that feeling.
I mean,
understand it with me.
I'm single and you're single, and Ben's also.
What's your type? A pulse.
Yeah, pulse. That's what I was gonna say. Yep. Uzbekistan girl.
Uzbekistan girl.
I don't know.
I don't really think I have a type. It just depends if I like their personality.
Yeah, personality.
Which sounds so bland and no.
I think that matters a lot. Personality, their faith. I think that matters to me quite a bit.
Faithful.
I like their religion, you know.
Yeah.
I think that matters to me quite a bit. Genuinely, just a good person matters quite a bit too. Kind of sucks to know like you're dating someone who's kind of a pile of crap.
Yeah.
Dirtbag or something. That makes you feel good.
Yeah, dating for attention is definitely sucks. I've been down that road before. Like I'm like, oh, I can stop dating this person, but that means I stopped getting attention. But then it grew up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing else to add on to that.
No, it's fine. I was just thinking, it was more of a joke. I'm like, I was looking at it like, him and I used to do that together.
I have no one to tell about this.
Who do I tell about this? I mean,
not me.
Do you have any big plans next year? Any like big goals?
I think one of my biggest goals would be to get into nursing school.
Okay.
What
about?
And hopefully to buy a car.
What about us?
Travel. I think traveling would be cool.
I think so. Where would you like to travel?
It's tough to say with like school and whatnot because, with school it's just going to be really hard.
You can plan around it,
but sometimes you can. Sometimes it gets really busy.
Here or there.
Sometimes I'd be working and also.
It's called plan ahead a little.
I don't know. I hope our podcast takes off too a little bit.
Yeah.
Gets a little bit of traction.
Yeah.
Something. Please.
Getting
anything at all. Like more than 5 views, more,
It's getting an average of 50. It's good. I just don't think we're that entertaining yet. I don't think we're funny enough. But it's because we're so shell shocked by the I wouldn't say the fame, but the idea of someone watching us. Because honestly, I think if it's just you and I here and we were just talking, we'd probably talk about more personal stuff, but this, at the same time, is good for me.
Yeah. So what are your plans? What are your plans for next year?
What are my plans for next year? I'm gonna I want to travel. I want to go to New York. I want to film a bunch. I like, I think filming just be without hesitating, be like, I don't know what to do. Kind of like the Starbucks. The Target thing we did.
Starbucks, huh?
The Target thing we did where we went and filmed, even though we didn't know what to film. We got okay, that's the thing about filming in public. You get pretty nervous. You don't think you will. You're like, oh, I'll be fine. I'm great in public. And then you go out there and you're filming and someone walks around the corner. You're like, you kind of film a little bit lower.
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling, but eventually you get over that feeling. I'm working on my mental health a lot because I suck at like putting myself out there. Like in a closed setting where I know everyone, I can strive a little bit, but in public, I've gotten better. I've noticed every couple weeks I get better at it, and I'm like, I can slowly be a little bit more loud in public, and I'm not irritating, but I've always been ashamed of even like.
You loud.
I've always been ashamed of like speaking up a little bit, even in like a room with people, and people are like, oh, I don't know what you said, but I think that I've gotten better at it in the last couple weeks, and I've had to do it a bunch at work. I've had to speak up, and being forced to do that kind of put me in the position. I'm like, this is gonna happen now. And I also realized, like, you take the world and you zoom out. We're in a small little box. If I yell in a Target, like, this guy's stealing. I mean, no, you don't have to be rude like that.
Be belligerent. Just be super loud.
Ow, my foot.
Yeah. These things are just like the people like walking around in like trays and then they slip and throw it up.
When your friend does some bullshit in public and you just gotta
ignore and you gotta act like you don't know who walks by.
You're like, oh my god, dog.
Oh man.
But I think I'm getting better at that. That's something about me too. Is I love being in the spotlight, but also I hate people staring at me.
Yeah, me too.
Like I love the attention, and then the other side of me is like, they're judging you right now. Everyone's staring at you right now. And then my heart starts to race. You know that feeling when like you meet your first crush and that girl you want to talk to, you don't know how to talk to her. You've never talked to a girl before and your heart starts racing. You get a little shaky. You stutter on your words. Has that happened to you before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, sure? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I get that feeling. Like I had to speak up at work and it was a simple situation I was talking about, something we were working on. And the whole time I was talking about it, everyone was like, even though they weren't looking at me directly, they were looking at a screen. I was like, my heart was racing. I was trying my hands not to shake. I'm like,
tap your foot.
Stupid. You're 24.
Yeah. I get pretty anxious too. And honestly, I've never really been an anxious person my entire life.
Did I make you anxious?
No.
No.
But I just don't really know where it stems from. Like, I don't know why it's so recent. Like, within the last, 2 years, it's just been more recent. And I've never, been afraid to speak out in public. But, sometimes I get a little more afraid. But it could just be a part of growing up, You
can develop it so easily.
Yeah, I think, development of anxiety is real. And, maybe I got some. But a couple more of these in me and that all goes away. I'm kidding, it doesn't. But
I hope I can bring out the goofball in you because I know how hard it is to be yourself on camera. And even right now, I'm being pretty serious, but in person, you and I are so funny around other people and people enjoy being around us. But when we're here, it feels like I'm in an interview sometimes where you and I are like, yes, that is funny. Yes, I agree. Yeah, sure, cool. And I'm trying to find this medium where I'm not super serious. But I'm also not. I'm
story stuff.
Yeah, but I'm also not. Smooth. I'm also not just being super. I guess I wouldn't be bad to be super out there, but I'm not being super out there and making people uncomfortable. See, it's happening right now. That's what I'm talking about. We both don't know what to say because we want to be so professional.
Cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Cool.
Yeah, that's great. Great observation.
All right, man.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Okay, and?
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, when they spill your heart out to you.
Okay.
You want to tell a beer that or something?
Say that to my beer. No, it's okay. It's okay to not know what to say either, because this is, you're not used to this. All your life you've been like one-on-one with multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
So doing it in front of like you pretending yourself in a crowd of 50 people is so scary. If you put me up at an open mic, I would shit my pants.
Man, why do girls always say the stupidest things on their private stories? Sorry, I mean,
you want to be seen
I just
so
saw one
bad.
that was really stupid, and
you want to be seen so bad.
I just would like to say that sometimes. I mean, guys can say stupid things too, but that was really stupid.
You see, they made me do a fit check at my physical.
Your physical?
Yeah.
So how's your health?
That's great. It's 106/20. Is that good?
That's terrible.
Is that terrible? No, I think that's
borderline good. Living over death.
That's like a 50%.
That's bad.
Is that not a 50%?
That's pretty bad.
I'll be fine. Just give me some Newports and a bang, and
no. Man, you gotta stop that caffeine. That's what it is.
You know what? I'm trying. You gotta stop that beer. You gotta stop that caffeine.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not. Well, let's see. Let's see what's new on TikTok here.
Two guys watching TikTok.
Huh?
Two guys watching TikTok.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other stories, you know.
You don't have to think of any stories. You can just talk to me. It's chill. Ain't got no Santa Rio.
So, how about Diddy?
Oh, no.
Alright, so Diddy's not getting out.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a part of 2025. You think LeBron James is at the Diddy party? Let's go through the Diddy list and let's see what our favorite athletes and celebrities are on the Diddy list. Yeah, let's go through that.
I don't know if I care that much.
Let's play over or under with the Diddy list.
Over, under. Who was on the bed in the basketball court?
Who was over Diddy? Who was under? I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty good wrap of this week's episode. I mean, we're probably 55 minutes into it now, and
won't be into it until next.
My brain is drained.
Wait. And now we're off air. Wait. We're gonna dap up, or
yeah.
Or you want to stand up and? Good to see you, buddy.
See you.
Just don't cut it.
Come back and turn the camera off.